as far as I'm
They'll never know where in the whole swear. I'm gonna let my blood boil over this situation.
Whatever. She looks Ginny eyed. Want to come?
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to give that kind of detail. Just
It's very
body
impressive.
work.
People look
Yeah.
at me and go, where did you get that baby?
Yeah. You are listening to the bar.
In this week's Truth News, according to an official poll, 98% of Londoners are very happy with CTOS. And I am not sure that I agree with this, Andy. I don't think 98% of Londoners have ever in the history of London ever agreed
Search the
on
area, someone's
anything.
hacked this.
You could not get 98% of Londoners to agree that oxygen was better than breathing a fog of raw liquid feces. And they expect us to believe that everyone agrees CTOS is better than not choking on shit mist.
Or maybe they just spent 98% of one specific Londoner who bought shares in Bloom for its tentacles grew to every crevice of the country. I mean, this is not just any old poll, we should say that. This is not any poll. This is an official poll, right from the very heart of government. It's not a knock-off fake poll of an ugly couple of a mangy old dog sitting on a bench waiting to die. This is an official poll. So let's just put those words, official poll, through an online translator in case you didn't study languages. Let's find out what it actually means. Made up lie. There we go. Got to clear that up. I don't think it's fair to say entirely trust these official polls. They feed us, Alice. I mean, they could publish an official poll saying that over 99.9% of children like ice cream, and I would instantly assume that all children now hate all ice cream and would prefer to eat a bucket of gravel mixed with dead badger. They could publish an official poll saying that 10 out of 10 cats prefer cat food to being whacked with a tennis racket. And all cats have gone vegan and they're queuing up.
It is impaired, Sally. I'll make my own decisions.
I trust those polls as much as I would trust Mary Kelly if she came up to me and said, "Congratulations, Andy, you took on a free holiday to the south of France in the back of this windowless van."
I think official polls are like the unsolicited dick pics that the government provides us. I didn't ask for it, I don't believe it, it's on an angle, you've artificially inflated it ahead of time, and anyone that falls for one deserves all the disappointment of trying to match it to reality. These polls are absolute rubbish, Andy. I read one the other day that said the plumbing in London was good, and it absolutely is not. I mean, well, we have this technology now where they can spy on my every bowel movement. There's a CTOS camera installed inside my underwear drawer. A media drone is scaring the birds off my garden bird feeder, and you can't get me consistently hot water.
Speaking of media drones, I mean, they're everywhere, clearly. The great thing, I guess, about media drones is that, as inanimate robots, they actually have more humanity, compassion, and dignity than the human journalists we used to have to put up with a much more accurately calibrated moral compass. But it's the intrusion I can't stand, Alice. I'm in showbiz. Look at me here in this windowless dungeon. I'm in showbiz. And it's terrible for me to do all these drones being filmed all the time. Every day I have to make sure I've done my hair and makeup and not wearing clothes I've ever worn before. We all have the crosses to bear.
At this point, they've installed...
Claire used to broadcast from somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
A woman that sharp will have enemies in high places, and they won't have any problem finding her. Let's get to her first.
What all news and reality, Alice. I now just make up my own headline.
Out of the way!
Such a tragic waste of human life. She had her whole life ahead of her, but no, someone had to snuff her out. Damn them.
I'd love to listen to you moan all day, but perhaps investigating her murder would be a better use of our time.
I suppose you're right. Justice must be served. Time for a look around. Looks like a parade walked through here.
Several individuals. Boots rather than shoes. One with a tread unique to a certain paramilitary supplier. I think it's from their autumn collection.
Albion's shoemaker, I'll wager. This graffiti is rather on the nose, wouldn't you say?
Claire did release several podcasts critical of Clan Kelly, which you'd think they'd be used to by now. They're a criminal gang, they shouldn't expect flowers and thank you notes.
Clan Kelly doesn't exactly market themselves like this. Something doesn't sit right here. Only thing left behind is Claire's tablet. Scan it, please.
Tablet unlocked. Claire seems to have logged conversations on it.
Okay, you've agreed to speak on the record. You are an intelligence technician at Albion and work closely with Nigel Cass, correct, Mr...?
Just you. I can't believe I'm doing this. If they were to find out.
I know. Only have to step outside to see how Albion treats people. What do you have for us?
Proof that Nigel Cass was complicit in the bombings.
What? But that's... Here, transfer it to this secure storage drive. How solid is this information?
It's a recording of him talking to some...
Security, drop your weapons!
You can't do this!
Gather all her equipment and get it to the carousel. Do. Take that wall. Then get rid of this body. She can stay here. Gang vengeance is an horrible crime, ain't it?
Fuck me. Cass sent a squad of his goons for Claire and that other bloke. That recording's gotta be the real deal. Bastard knew about the bombings.
Albion must have Claire's equipment then, along with the audio file evidence.
This is the dirt we need to take down Cass. For good. Finally get some justice for Claire, the whistleblower, everyone else that Cass has hurt or killed. But I keep thinking about what the Albion triggerman said. Carousel. That must refer to Carousel Plaza, Albion's propaganda library.
Sounds like as good a place as any to start looking.
There's a company who's really very interested in selling passports to provide visas for investment and so on. And historically, throughout the world, they've been working with this big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments. And then suddenly all the chickens came home. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling that something really stuck, and they couldn't figure it out. And yet, it was standing there in their face the whole time. There's a couple of different ways that we got rid of it.
The stolen evidence is here somewhere. Watch out, Albion security is thicker than whoever cleaned up that crime scene. There's also a lot of them around.
Right you are. But after what we found at Freight 1, I'd say those guards could use a good spanking.
Yes, well, let's focus on finding Claire's equipment, shall we? found Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
To arrest the suspect. Up and down! Hostile target employing
Well, I know you're listening. Let's talk.
We told you the Prime Minister would turn you down. Brits love to see private military contractors on foreign streets, but not their own.
He's a fool! This whole city, this whole country's collapsing. The military's held together with duct tape. Police are running scared.
Someone has to save the people, Nigel. Someone strong.
They do. And I've already worked it out. The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tac teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
You're forgetting something.
And I'll get you access to filament, as agreed. Now go away.
Now scarf her or they'll kill you for sure.
Level 1 personnel report to off space. Level 1 personnel space. No, hold on. Yeah, I guess.
has a voice that makes you want to snap his smug bollocks in a pencil case, doesn't he? And Zero Day knew just which strings to pull to get what they wanted, didn't they? Filament.
And Cass was willing to trade it for the keys to the city. Fuck. Don't know, fam. I think I always thought there was a chance for him to... Fuck!
To be the man you thought he was. Sorry, Hamish. If that man ever existed, he's gone now. We have to get this information out there, to the people.
You're right. When you lot get the chance, come to Piccadilly Circus. Been working with Bags on something. And this proof is just the token we needed.
Even more irritating than that. I don't know quite what it is. If it's...
Feeling ready to fight?
Let's roll.
You don't see that every day.
Fam, I think...
A professional hypnotist. Looks like someone never updated their career goals from when they were a child. In 1853.
During the scan. Stop fidgeting, I said.
Oh, nothing's wrong.
Fuck! What the fuck? Retreat. Fucking wanker. You're meant to protect
Eat
us.
shite, goon.
Jesus. We need to get this thing hooked, man. Twat waffle. Yep. Gonna have nightmares tonight.
Looking at you. It's not safe here. Get your hands off.
Got attacked by a pigeon.
London, you've been lied to. Nigel Cass and his Albion peacekeepers intend to permanently control this city.
The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tech teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
Nigel Cass collaborated with a terrorist to bomb this city. Then, he set up an orbital drone program called Themis that will target you based on your stolen data.
I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis.
I've given you the truth. Do as you will. Actually, fuck that. Resist.
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
Well, go on, Hamish.
Haha.
You're not hiding anymore, nah?
Yeah, well, can't lock myself away from the world forever. Got a lot to make up for, don't I? Besides, you sorry lot need all the help you can get. Check it.
Fucking wankers!
We still got Albion on our shit list, innit, bruv? Bruv.
Sent that to every news outlet I could think of. They're gonna have it on the loop for a while. And when the people tweak to what it means, Cass is done.
He'll be removed, prosecuted for high treason. They'll have no choice. We've done it. Congratulations, team.
Bagley, bruv, is this a good time to ask for a day off? Like, does DedSec cover holidays?
There is still the matter of Zero Day. You know, the rogue hacker group that conspired with Cass and Mary Kelly to blow up London.
Jesus, Bagley, all work and no play. Give the squad a second or two to bask in our victory. Safe to say it won't last long.
Search the area! Someone...
I doubt this is the reaction you were expecting, but Nigel Cass is in the news again.
The government has convened to review its contract with Albion. Nigel Cass himself has responded to requests that he should surrender to the authorities in a heated call with the GBB.
Just shut up and listen to me. I will not be removed by the government or anyone else. I will die first. And many will die with me. They're calling for blood. They'll have it. This city belongs to me. I am its shepherd, and I will slaughter my flock before I relinquish it.
Cass has barricaded himself in his White Tower headquarters and threatened to kill anyone that tries to stop him. He is heavily armed and considered extremely dangerous.
Shit. He's gone off the deep end. He's like...
We have no choice. We have to get to White Tower and stop him.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
This game of weirdo chicken.
Mate, Nigel's got a private bunk into this place where he liked to tweak his toys. I'll bet he's barricaded himself down here. Won't be anyone but the true believers around the compound.
Oh, right. Cass should take care of him.
Luckily, his reinforcements are limited to whoever's faffing about nearby.
Investigating disturbance. Gatherings of more than 5 humans is a crime.
search on this sector.
Initiating search mode. Searching for target.
The enemy is among us. Be on your guard. Allow no one to pass unchecked. We cannot let anyone stop us from protecting London.
Won't be in his lifetime. Not if I ever say it.
Shown its face? Well, its masked face. But what more can we expect of cowards? DedSec. Come to destroy the one man able to resist their tyranny. Who do you think Project Themis would have targeted first? They're saving their own skins, nothing more. I found the answer to our problem and I will not stop until it's brought to fruition. Are you sure that's what you want to come up against? You want to test my resolve? Well then, come try.
That takes care of security. You can now access the elevator to the bunker.
So you've come to end it, have you, DedSec? But haven't you figured it out yet? What our mutual acquaintance 0 Days set in motion? My inevitable reign and your downfall. This is how it will always end. The natural order of people like me and people like you. I am the law. Come down. Let me show you.
Are useless against that drone Cass is wearing. Complete the network bypass to power up the EMP stations. Cass has called in reinforcements. What a surprise.
You've ruined my plans, DedSec, but only temporarily. I'll rid the city of you once and for all. I can't do this.
The next one with a network bypass.
More forces incoming. Check your tail.
What you see is the future, the evolution of security enforcement. You will not stand my blade.
Dispatch. Drones are en route to suspect.
Drone's armor. Attack! The drone's shielding is back online. Power up another EMP station.
Heads up. He's called in reinforcements.
Your fight is futile. They won't even thank you. All your efforts, all your sacrifice for nothing.
some damage. Don't waste time.
Let's get this over with.
Time to finish this.
I'm impressed. Think your little resistance is ready to be London's protectors.
Taking you out is something to build on.
Oh, it's a thankless burden. And the people will hate you for it in the end. Even when it's for their own bloody good.
Right. Let the people decide what's good for them next time.
There it is. DedSec's fatal flaw. Your faith in people. You recruit all types, don't you, straight off the streets. Well, I used to have faith in people, too. I got a good man killed once.
Well, that strikes Nigel Cass off the list. Shame. I think he would have made a smashing 0 day.
We have plenty of work still to do. Cass may be gone, but Albion won't disappear that easily. Expect the powers that be to find fresh excuses to keep them on the streets. That said, I think we've earned ourselves a bit of a rest. From 0 day as well.
Of course. Yeah. No worries. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Yeah. No, it sounds good.
Oi! You put down a mad dog, DedSec. Needed to be done. This calls for a celebration, innit? And now that I'm not being hunted by a psychopath, I think I'd like to see that safe house of yours. Link me there.